I can't believe Pokemon Go is turning 9. I can't believe it. I remember when I was 9, I was getting $20 from every old person I know, and I was making bank. Now I'm spending $20 a day in this game, but we need to celebrate our favorite game. It is the 9th birthday bash, and Pokemon Go are celebrating with some new shinies, some returning shinies, some party hats, so much stuff in this video. We're gonna go through it all so you know what you need to be focusing on. Firstly, the Pokemon Go birthday bash is gonna last for 6 days. I mean, people say they have a birthday week that they celebrate, and I guess Pokemon Go is no different. It's gonna last from the 1st to the 6th of July, and like I said, there is so much that is included as part of this birthday event. So let's try to cover all the highlights that I think are most exciting about this, but there are going to be some things that I don't focus on, but I think these videos are more about what I think you should be focusing on to help simplify the experience. There's so much stuff in Pokemon Go. It just comes and goes all the time, and what I hope you guys get out of this video is me kind of highlighting the things that I think are the most valuable for you to focus on, or at least what I think are the most valuable, in the hopes that I can sort of sift through some of the low value stuff. And like I say, there's party hats involved in this, as there almost is. There's returning hats as well, but there's also some shiny boosts, so I'll focus on that stuff. And that stuff is valuable. It's just like that Simpsons joke where it's like, oh, don't be fooled, it just has a new hat. It just has a new hat. Firstly, one of the most exciting and the biggest ticket items as part of this birthday event is Shiny Gimmighoul. Now, Gimmighoul, previously you need a Nintendo Switch, and you would have to connect your Pokemon Go to the Nintendo Switch, send a postcard every day, and then you'd either get access to the coin bag, or you would get a golden lure, and you'd put that on a Pokéstop, and it'd turn the Pokéstop from a blue Pokéstop into a gold Pokéstop. Well, I found that to be so annoying, and that's why I only have around about 500 Gimmighoul coins, and to be able to evolve your Gimmighoul into Golden Go, you need 999 Gimmighoul coins. I just don't want to do this. It is so boring. So every time I see someone put out a golden lure at an event, I go crazy, right? I just sit at that and keep spinning, and you normally get, I think, like kind of maybe 10 Gimmighoul coins or something. Like, it's not much, and the lure only lasts for half an hour. So, you know, I think there's more to be done there, but this birthday celebration fixes that. So I'm not going to fire up my Switch, and I got a Switch 2. It loads so much quicker, but if you have a Switch 1, you know how long those Pokemon Scarlet and Violet load times are, and ain't nobody got time for that. But now we can do it. Now we can do it as part of the Pokemon Go birthday event. I got Go Fest on the mind. Pokemon Go birthday event is going to make that so much easier. So number one in Gimmighoul land is the shiny. There is a new shiny for Gimmighoul, and it looks absolutely incredible. I love that shiny. I'm not clear on where this is going to appear, but you don't need a Nintendo Switch to be able to get it, which means you're going to be able to get coins. So firstly, the shiny looks absolutely incredible. Just look at it. It's got like a wider look. I think this is the better of the two versions, absolutely. But unfortunately, when you evolve it, the shiny Golden Go looks absolutely horrible. Like, this is probably one of the worst shinies. And when I say it looks horrible, it looks the same. It looks the same. Like, why did they do this? Why did they do this? It's just, it drives me nuts. Like, when I was putting this in the video, I'm not even sure which one is the shiny. I've lost track. This is Zapdos level. This is Blissey level of horrible. But again, Gimmighoul, that's a great looking shiny. So that is the big pull number one. The big pull number two is the coins, the coin situation. Okay, so previously you had to connect to your Switch into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to be able to, you know, get the golden coin bag, and you normally get one Gimmighoul coin sometimes when you caught Gimmighoul. Otherwise, every 5 days or so, you'd get a golden lure, which would turn the Pokestop from blue into gold, whereas this, you don't need that. Sometimes when you spin a Pokestop, it will just turn from blue to gold throughout these 6 days. That is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. So you don't need the lure. And to make matters even better, it is going to give you in between 9 and 99 Gimmighoul coins per spin. So if you were super lucky, you would only need 10 spins of a Pokestop to get your 999 coins. That's huge, but it is going to vary between 9 and 99. But it does say that very rarely you will get more than 99. I don't know what that total is going to be, but the safe range is 9 and 99 coins, which is going to mean that we will be able to tick off our Golden Go very easily as part of this in the Pokedex. So that's absolutely incredible. I'm so happy about that. That is everything Gimmighoul and Golden Go related. And the second most exciting thing about this is Shiny Jirachi. Now, I don't have Shiny Jirachi. Jirachi is not very good. I've got standard Jirachi, so I don't really want Jirachi to be able to use it, but a shiny, I'll take it. The shiny looks pretty good too, I think. Now, this isn't the first time the shiny's been available, so if you already do have the shiny Jirachi, then you won't be able to buy this Masterwork research. It'll just be, unpurchasable, I guess. So you won't even be able to get Jirachi candy, similar to how the Marshadow stuff was released recently. Now, I'm still working through my Masterwork Meloetta research. I still haven't got my shiny Meloetta. I've got regular Meloetta, but I don't have the shiny yet. So these Masterworks take a while, and I think that's fair. It gives us something to do. So shiny Jirachi, I'm looking forward to getting some new Masterwork research as part of that. If you missed shiny Jirachi previously, then this is your opportunity. In other Pokemon, you're going to find in the wild, you're going to find the Kanto starters with hats, like I said before. So Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander, little boy Charmander. Now, they are going to be able to be evolved, is my understanding. And look, Venusaur looks pretty cool with the party hat on. I'm not going to lie. I know these are just hats. I mean, there's nothing crazy, but at the same time, I think it's cool. It's just a little bit of fun. And speaking of hats, you will see party hats on the ground in the overworld as well. Similar to how we saw with the April Fools, the Pokeballs, and similar to apples, there's going to be hats. And on the ground, you tap one of those hats. It'll either be an item or a Pokemon encounter, which is pretty cool. Speaking of hats as well, there will be Cake Hat Pikachu and also Hatted Eevee as well in 1-star raids. And these two will be shiny boosted. So only these two will be shiny boosted, which is absolutely incredible. I think shiny Eevee looks great. I think shiny Pikachu just looks like shiny Pikachu, but there's so many variants of costume Pikachu. I think the shinies have some value, so make sure you jump into them, into the 1-star raids as well, which is going to be something to do. In the friendship sphere, there is a couple of bonuses that are activated as part of this Pokemon Go festive event to celebrate its birthday, and I think these are pretty exciting. Okay, so on the first hand, we have an extra boost on friendship level. So every time you interact with a friend, it normally goes up by 1 level. It promises there's going to be an increased boost. I don't know if it is 200%. I don't know if it's going to go up by 2 levels every time or 3. I don't know what that boost is going to be, but there is going to be a boost. So we should be able to reach great, ultra, or best friends a lot easier. And also there is a higher chance of your friendship becoming a lucky friendship, which is going to give your next trade a guaranteed lucky Pokemon. Or also, speaking of lucky Pokemon, there is a higher chance of any trade triggering a lucky, even outside of that lucky friendship or the trinket. So make sure you're doing all your trades with your friends to be able to increase the chances of receiving a lucky Pokemon, just like my lucky Hundo Primal Groudon. I love it. And then on some other days as well, we have some extra bonuses. Between the 1st and the 3rd of July, there is a half hatch distance on eggs. And then between the 3rd and the 5th of July, there's 2 times catch XP, which is the least exciting of these. But then we finish big between the 5th and the 6th of July, where there's going to be 2 times catch Stardust. Now, it'll be interesting to see what's in the wild other than those Kanto starters, because if there's a high value Pokemon as part of that, that gives you 500 to 1,000 Stardust, like a Chimecho or a Meowth, or any of those fungus guys, you're going to see some great opportunity to catch a lot of Pokemon with high value Stardust gains. So that 2 times catch Stardust, that's always the most exciting for me as part of these. So we finish big on each of these segments: 1st and 3rd July, half hatch distance; 3rd and 5th, 2 times catch XP; 5th and 6th, 2 times catch Stardust. There's some nice little opportunities there as part of that. I'll take it. But that is just the highlights as part of this festive event. I mean, I think overall, Pokemon Go's done a great job of celebrating its 9th birthday, but all eyes are on its 10th birthday. That is going to be a big birthday. That is when you stop getting gifts from your older relatives and friends, when they stop putting money in cards and they go like, I'm gonna buy you a car freshener or something instead. I don't know. That's kind of when I started getting bad gifts from older people that I'm unfamiliar with, and they stopped giving money. I think because they used to give me $1 for every year I was getting old, and then when you start to get older, they stop giving the money and they start giving low value gifts. But total side note, 10th birthday is going to be a big one for Pokemon Go, and that is because I think Mega Mewtwo is going to appear as part of the 10th birthday celebration. I mean, we've seen Mega Mewtwo in the data mines. It is in the game, but when is it going to appear? It has to be for something big because everyone wants it. They are going to wait. They're going to wait until something big. And in my view, it's going to be the 10th year anniversary. Why wouldn't they celebrate something that big with something as big as Mega Mewtwo? So the 10th year anniversary, gonna be huge, I cannot wait for that. But in the meantime, I think this 9th birthday it's fun. This is a cool thing. I'm super excited about it. I think there's enough here. Shiny Gimmighoul, especially the ability to turn Pokestops from blue to gold without needing to connect to your Nintendo Switch. That's huge. I can't wait to get Gold and Go, even though that shiny is absolutely horrible. Shiny Jirachi, Kanto starters with Poké hats that can be evolved, and the shiny boost for Pikachu and Eevee. Great stuff. What do you think about it? What do you think about everything they're doing to celebrate their 9th birthday? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I'm going to see you in the next video. You're going to be there, right? Because you're going to subscribe. You're going to like. You're going to engage. And I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you. See you then.